first, name and title, please.
Sure. Christine Gilmore, Superintendent of the DC Everest Area School District.
All right. So it seems you spent the most time talking in your new business on the referendum 50% plan. Can you talk a little bit about the main changes that the community is going to be seeing with the referendum?
Certainly. So we've spent the summer planning, really working with teams of individuals, including our local business representatives, staff members, parents, to really update those plans and to get to a point where we're going to be going out for bid on 3 of our major projects, being Rothschild, the junior high, and the high school.
And then can you explain a little bit what's happening at each of the schools?
So certainly, Rothschild Elementary School is a quite dated building, and it will be seeing major overhaul and remodel along with additional classrooms, really getting to the need of overcrowding that is occurring there. The high school will be updated and receiving 8 new classrooms along with a whole new tech ed, family and consumer ed, really our college and career readiness kind of coursework in our high school. And then our junior high will be really getting a remodel along with all new mechanicals, heating, air conditioning, and really bringing the building from the 1950s into the hopefully 220.
And with the Rothschild project, can you talk a little bit about the changes with the parking and kind of expanding the school to deal with the overcrowding?
Certainly. So parking, if you were to arrive at Rothschild at a busy time, buses, parents, drop-off are all in the same area. We've worked with the Rothschild local government and the engineers from REI to really come up with a new plan. So buses will go behind the school, students won't be intermixed with cars dropping off kids. Just a lot safer environment and gives us additional parking. We're very excited. We think it's going to meet a lot of our needs.
And then another focus with Rothschild is on special ed, correct?
Yes, Rothschild Elementary School is not built handicap accessible. If you walk into the main level, there's a large set of stairs going to the downstairs. We'll be getting an elevator and some updated classrooms, but really just making the building handicap accessible for everyone. And a lot of that happening also at the junior high. It does have an elevator, but there are steps into the library, there were steps up into the gym, and so really making that more accessible for students and for our community when they visit our schools.
And then can you kind of explain the timeline for these projects for me?
Certainly. So we have done a lot of planning this summer. We will be going out to the bid late fall and early winter with spring starting on those programs as soon as probably the road limits come off. And so a lot of our work needs to occur in the next 3 summers because we need all of our spaces in our schools. We can't really shut down an area. And so we need to work as diligently as we can in the summer, but then also we'll be working through the spring and fall.
And is there one school in particular that may be starting first, or are they all kind of about to start at the same time?
We will see some footings go in already this fall at the high school. We will be doing the new 8-room addition there because when we rebuild the tech ed facility, all of that wing of that one building, we really need a place for students to have classes during that time, and so we'll be temporarily doing some of the coursework in there, and we need storage space for all of the equipment.
Okay. And then the only other thing I had is, can you talk a little bit about what's happening at Greenheck Fieldhouse with the plasters, I believe?
Certainly. So when you enter Greenheck Fieldhouse, there were pavers out front where people could purchase and have their name. Over time, they have heaved. They've become a real trip hazard. So Greenheck is updating that area. You'll see that is not part of the referendum. That is paid actually. Greenheck has to operate on the money it brings in as revenue, and so they have been saving to replace that. But if you did have a paver, we will be creating a new monument wall with that information. But if you want your paver back, just contact us and we'll get that to you.